Whilst law is right that other countries do have minimum service levels, they also have a much higher level of collective bargaining. And that extends to terms, conditions, as well as minimum service levels, and of course it extends to pay. So actually we're not comparing like with like.
So what's your main objection to the bill?
Well, fundamentally, although the government is saying it's not preventing the right to strike, the fact is, if it is that an employer says that a worker has to work on a strike day, they will lose any protection they have from unfair dismissal. Whereas, for example, in Italy, if a worker refuses to work when they're asked to, they'll get paid money they were asked for striking. So the situation is very different.
The secondary strikes, there's lots of restrictions. This is just the latest instalment of something that says, if, for example, you're an ambulance service, it's a minimum basic provision that applies nationwide, not on an ad hoc basis, but on a national basis. Because people sometimes talk about the fundamental right to strike as if it's an absolute, but it never has been. It's a qualified right that can always be restricted so long as those restrictions are necessary and proportionate. And minimum service levels have been found to be both.
Christine, do you accept there needs to be a balance between the right to strike and the need to protect the public?
Well, what I accept is that this country has the most restrictive anti-trade union legislation of any of the countries, except some of the states in America, and I don't think that's a particularly good comparator. So this is a kind of cumulative effect. Even if we accept that it's lawful, it's still not an appropriate way in which to run industrial relations. And, you know, the fact is that the sectors which are mentioned in the proposed legislation, they're not fully staffed at the moment. So the idea that there will be people who will seek to strike in order to improve their own, obviously their own pay, but also their own services, that they might lose their jobs when we're looking at already 160,000 vacancies in the health service. It's the wrong legislation, but it's certainly the wrong